What would happen in this country if we had politicians do things for the best of the country? We wouldn't have needed a referendum, because all the politicians would have done, all of them, not, well, it's either yes or no, it's either red or blue, it's either up or down, it's either liars or perverts. They're saying to you yes or no, and they believe, you will believe, that it's democracy. But if we had politicians doing things for the best of the country, what would that Brexit referendum have been about? They would have laid out their argument for the best of the country. The best for me and you. The best for their own children. Mind you, the bloody Prime Minister at that point couldn't even keep hold of his kids. He left them in the pub. I mean, can you imagine John Major, the then Prime Minister, and his Chancellor, Norman Lamont, standing on the steps of number 10 saying, lads, right, what we're going to do is we're going to take us out of the ERM. And the whole country went, what? The exchange rate mechanism. Since when were we in the exchange rate mechanism? We forgot to tell you. No, don't worry about it. It was on a Friday afternoon. Everybody had gone to the pub. So we just decided to enter the ERM the way some people get Friday or a Saturday night. Snake oil sellers never fail us. They never fail to drop us in the doo-doo, because all these people do is grift and take our taxes and more taxes and more taxes. It doesn't matter which political party, man. They're just going to shaft you so you'll owe nothing and be happy. So what are they doing to the pensioners? They're taking every penny off the pensioners so the pensioners can't pass it down. So that the next generation, whether it be Gen X or Gen Z, they don't make any money. So that they're always in poverty. Can you not understand why the politicians, when, was it 97 or 98, they decided that they could take, and they passed it into law, they awarded themselves a couple £100,000 to go into their pension pot. And at the same time of doing that, they agreed that they could take 25% of their pension pot as cash, tax-free. It was a grift. They weren't telling you because you didn't have enough money. But if you stick £200,000 in your pension pot and you can take £500,000 out tax-free, what do you think they were doing? They were giving themselves a bloody bonus. But they weren't saying, oh, everybody can have that. They're just saying, oh, no, political classes, yes, of course, any MP can do that. Some of those grifting feckers have been in power for like 10, 20, 30 years. They didn't tell you that, but then they realised that there could be a revolt on their hands, so they had to, for the great unwashed, me and you, they had to make sure that we got the same as them. 25% of your pension pot, you'd be lucky if you got 250, 300 grand in your pension pot. 25% of that is next to nout. It is tax-free. But these scum-sucking pond life had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not millions, in their pension pot that they took tax-free. What did they do? Deposit it offshore? So that's what I keep telling you. Money, power, validation. Brexit. Major and his Chancellor, Norman Lamont, standing on the steps of number 10, telling us we were coming out of the ERM because it was bankrupting the country. The money men said, John, mate, you've got to get us out of the ERM. Now, the technicality around that was that we, the pound, me and you, had to stay in the ERM for 2 years before we could go into the euro and join the French and the Germans, who actually didn't get rid of their fiat currency. They just paused it in the background. But they wanted the pound bankrupt so they could buy it up cheap. And John Major and Norman Lamont were doing that. And you thought they were honourable? My hairy backside.